honestly, it's not really about me. I mean, anybody who's watched any interview I've done postseason or preseason, I always tell people, if I get 2 catches or however many yards or however many catches or whatever, and we get the win, it is what it is. I'm doing my job. My job is to do my 111th on the field, and if that means myself having a lot of catches or myself being a decoy, then I'm gonna do what I have to do to make sure that I'm doing my job for the offense to be successful. I mean, we've been putting up 300 yards rushing, 200 yards receiving in multiple games, and that's without me, having a lot of yards, having a lot of catches. That's me, doing my part in decoying, taking 2 or 3 out of the equation so that the running backs can have holes and so that the rest of the militia can, have chances to make plays, and they have been making plays as we've seen by the numbers. So, it feels good to be able to contribute to the game. Definitely feels good to be able to do that. But I mean, I feel like I've been contributing all season, just in a different way.
It wasn't until the fourth quarter that the offense really strung together successful drives. There's a lot of switching between the quarterbacks in the first 3 quarters. Did that affect any rhythm at all for the offense?
I don't think so. I think we get a really good look in practice. We got DJ going with the ones and Ben going with the ones and vice versa, and it helps the flow that way in games like this when it does happen. It's not a huge switch, and it doesn't hurt the offense in any type of way because we've seen the look and we know what it's like with having DJ at the helm or having Ben at the helm, or even if Ray comes in and has to hold it down at the QB position. We get that look in practice, so it doesn't really affect us when we get into the game if it happens.
Ryan Becker had a big punt in the fourth quarter. Could you sort of feel the momentum shift after that play?
Oh yeah, Coach Shu always tells us about the mojo flipping sides, and it can flip easily, and that right there easily put the mojo back on our side, and offense was able to capitalize. We were able to capitalize on that really quickly, which is always good to be able to capitalize on a turnover like that. Especially scoring when you have the mojo on your side of the field, that's really important because you can really kill the will of an opposing team if you do something like that. So that was huge, and Coach always talks about the small things. I'm pretty sure I hear it all the time, but the small things, bringing the nails in. And some people might think that Becker just jumping up in there every single time, him not getting it, and then the one time he does get it, it's like, oh wow, he's actually doing something, to contribute. That's him doing his 111th, and he's doing his job to our standard, which is best, and it showed.